Hi, welcome to my channel. Kindly subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends. So in today's lesson, we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4 Extended, Variant 4-3, October-November 2019, question number 7 onwards. Question number 7 is related to transformation. Let's read the first part. Describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A onto shape B. So this into this. It's a case of reflection. Let's see the mirror line. So this is the mirror line, y is equal to -1. Therefore, reflection in the line y is equal to -1. B, on the grid, draw the image of shape A after translation by the vector -3, 4. -3 and 4. I hope you are aware that the top number represents x and the down number y. If it is negative, we move leftward. So this point will move left if it is negative, and if it is positive, it moves right. For the y, if it is positive, it moves up, and if it is negative, moves down. Choose any one point from the shape. Let's choose this first point here, or let's choose this one here because it's going left. -3, so we move the point 3 places left, 1, 2, 3, and then it goes up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this point is this point. After that, just look at the diagram. It has 2 squares, so draw the 2 squares here, and 2 squares at the bottom, 2 squares here. Join the point, and this is the image after the translation. Next, shape A after rotation through 180 degrees about 0, 0. This is B1. For rotation 180 degrees about 0, 0, so this is the point. Use a tracing paper, place it here, draw the drawing, and move the image 2 places. I'll draw the transform drawing. So this is the image after transformation 180 degrees 0, 0. Next, shape A after an enlargement, scale factor 2, center -7, 0. So let's first make a point at -7, 0, and that's going to be here. Now all the vertices, or at least 2 or 3 vertices, we are joining with the center. So we will draw lines like this. This is how you draw the vertices with the center. Now let's count the square. 1, 2, 3, 4. So from the center to this vertex, the distance is 4 squares. Our scale factor is 2. So 4 multiplied by 2, 8. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is one point. The other, the same way we will count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8. This is your second point. After you find 2 points, let's join. You can count the number of squares here. It is 1. Our scale factor is 2. So 1 multiplied by 2, 2. This is the line. And at the bottom, the squares are 2. So 2 multiplied by 2, 4. Now join the points. Question number 8. A bag contains 4 red marbles and 2 yellow marbles. Benas picks 2 marbles at random without replacement. Find the probability that the marbles are both red. What is the probability of red? 4. How many total marbles are there? 6. So this is the probability of red. And now he picks up 2 red marbles. So red times red. 4 over 6 multiplied by. This is without replacement. He picked up 1 red. So now the total marbles are going to be 1 less. They are going to be 5 marbles. And the total number of red marbles are also going to be one less. It's going to be 3. So it's 12 over 13, which is equal to 2 over 5. Next, the marbles are not both red. The total probability of something happening is 1. So probability of something happening and not happening is equal to 1. The marbles are not both red, so from 1 we are going to subtract 2 over 5, which is 3 over 5. That's our answer. We will draw a tree diagram. So this is the first, second, and the third attempt. So we made 3 branches. This is blue, and this is green. So let's write, we'll put in the values later. Blue and green, blue, green, green. I hope you're understanding. We are just putting the blue, green, and then we'll write down all the probabilities. So we know that he picks one marble at random without replacement, and if this marble is not green, he keeps picking up till he gets a green marble. So he tries it on the first, second, and the third attempt. So here we have blue, blue, and green. Let's just write down everything. We have blue, blue, and green. If we change the branch, we write plus. Or it could be blue, green, and blue. No, till he picks a green. So it will be blue and green. And then we have green. So now we have to just write down the probabilities. I'll just write it. Okay. So what is the probability of blue, blue, and green? Total number is 5, right? Over 7. So that is 5 over 7 multiplied by the second blue will be 4 over 6 because we took one blue and we did not keep it back. So the number of blue is 1 less and the total number is also 1 less. And then green. Green we have not picked up as yet and there are 2 green. So it's going to be 2 and the total number has reduced to 5. So 4 over 6 multiplied by 2 over 5 plus blue and green. This is going to be 2 over 6. So 5 over 7 multiplied by 2 over 6. And then the only green is 2 over 7. Now we'll solve it, put the numbers in the calculator to get the answer. And this will give us 5 over 7. And we are done with this question. Question number 9 is a function question. We have been given 3 functions. Part A, find f of 4. So f of x is here. In place of x, we are going to replace 4. That's it. And you will get your answer 5. Next, h of g of 3. So in place of, first we'll start with the inside. So g of 3. In place of x, we will put 3. And that is 0. And this answer we will put in place of x in h. So 3 to the power of 0, 1. Next, write g of x in its simplest form. So we are going to do the same thing that you have 9 minus x square. So in place of x, what are we going to substitute? 2x. Remember that the power in the power which is there outside the bracket is for 2 and for x. So you will get 9 minus 4 x square. In 4 f of g of x. So g, which is inside, will substitute in place of x in f. F of x is 2x minus 3, right? So in place of x, we are going to substitute g, which is 9 minus x squared. And we expand the bracket, we'll get 18 minus 2x squared minus 3, which will give us 15 minus 2x squared. Part B, find f of inverse x. When you have to find the inverse, in place of f of x, write y. So we will write y is equal to 2x minus 3. And we have to make x the subject. So if you want to make x the subject, every other term must be moved to the other side. The negative 3 will be positive 3. And then divide by 2. So y plus 3 divided by 2 is x. Once you have made x your subject, in place of x, write f inverse x, and in place of y, write x plus 3 over 2. So that is our inverse, x plus 3 over 2. Next, find x when 5f of x is equal to 3. So our f of x is 2x minus 3. So 5f of x is equal to 3. Expand the bracket. 10x, 5 multiplied by negative 3, negative 15 is equal to 3. Shift the negative 15 to the other side. It will become positive 15. Therefore, 10x is equal to 18. X is equal to 18 divided by 10, which is 1.8. So that's our x. Part D, solve the equation g of f of x is equal to negative 16. So this is g of x. In place of x, we'll substitute 2x minus 3. Therefore, 9 minus 2x minus 3 square is equal to negative 16. We can solve it, bring the negative 16 here, it will become positive 16, and the 2x minus 3 bring to the other side. This is negative, so this will become positive now. 9 plus 16 is 25 is equal to 2x minus 3 to the power of 2. Whenever you have a square and the other side you have a number, you can square root this number and put a plus and a minus. So you will get plus or minus 5 is equal to 2x minus 3. Now to find x, we are going to write 2x minus 3 equals 5 and 2x minus 3 equals negative 5. So let's solve for x. 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. Divide by 2, x is equal to 4. And for this question, negative 5 plus 3, negative 2. Divide by 2 and we will get negative 1. So x is equal to 4 and x is equal to negative 1. Next, find x when h inverse x is equal to negative 2. Usually when we have to find the inverse of a term where the power is having x, we have to put logs and solve. But for IGCSE, you just need to know that if the inverse is equal to something and you have the h of x, in place of x, just put whatever the number is equal to. So it will be 3 to the power of negative 2, and your answer is 1 over 9. Do remember this comes quite often. Question number 10 is an algebraic fraction and we have to solve it. So whenever you have a fraction, whether algebraic or otherwise, if it involves a plus and a minus, you need to have a common denominator. That is the reason we are going to multiply by x plus 1 in the denominator here and in the numerator. And here we are going to multiply by x. So now when we simplify, we are going to get 1 multiplied by x, x, and 1 multiplied by 1, 1, minus 2x. Because the denominator is same, we can write it as 1. So 1 minus x is equal to cross multiply 3x, x plus 1. Expand the bracket, 3x squared plus 3x. Bring all the x's and the numbers on one side. Plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. 3x squared plus 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. You can see that this is a quadratic equation and they want the answer to correct to 2 decimal place. It means that we cannot factorize it. We can either use completing the square or the formula, quadratic formula. We'll be using the quadratic formula, which is this. This is a, the coefficient of x squared is a, the coefficient of x is b, and the number without x is your c. So we just have to replace in our equation x is equal to negative 4 plus and minus square root 4 square minus 4. A is 3 and c is negative 1. Put the brackets correctly. 2 multiplied by 3. X is equal to negative 4 plus or minus. Just put the numbers under the square root in the calculator. You will get 28. So square root 28 and 2 multiplied by 3, 6. Therefore, x is equal to negative 4 plus square root 28 over 6, or x is equal to negative 4 minus square root 28 over 6. Put these numbers in the calculator and write it inside. We got 0.215, rounding it to 2 decimal place, 0.22. And the other number is negative 1.548. So rounding it to 2 decimal place, negative 1.55. I hope you understand how to round. If I'm rounding to the second decimal place, I look at the number after it. If it is 5 or more than 5, I add 1. That's the same thing we do here. I look at the number after the second decimal place. If it's 5 or more, I add 1 to this number. Question number 11 is a vector question. OAB is a triangle. OAB is a triangle, and ABC and PQC are straight lines. P is the midpoint of OA and Q is the midpoint of BC. OQ and QB are divided in the ratio 3:1. OA is 4A and OB is 8B. Find in terms of A and B, in its simplest form, the vector AB. So vector AB we can find by finding the vector AO plus OB. OA is 4. Therefore, AO is going in the other direction. It will be negative 4A. And OB is 8B. So 8B. Therefore, AB is equal to 8B minus 4A. The next one we have to find OQ. OQ and QB are in the ratio 3:1. So this is 3 and 1. So total part is 4. 3/4 of OB is OQ. We already know what is OB. It has been given to us. It is 8B. So 3/4 of 8B will give us 6B. Next we want PQ. To go from P to Q, P to Q. So let's write down which vectors we can pass through. PO plus OQ. PO is half of AO because it is the midpoint. Midpoint means that it divides that segment into two parts. So this is 2A And because it's going in the opposite direction, this will be negative 2a. OQ we just found, which is 6b. Therefore, PQ is 6b minus 2a. Part B, by using vectors, find the ratio AB is to BC. I have written down here what information we already have. We have AB is equal to AB minus 4A. To find the ratio, we need to find BC. And to find BC, let's see what vector we can use. We can use, to find BC, we can use vector BQ plus QC. But we don't have BQ. We know that OB is 8B and OQ is 6B. So what is QB going to be? 2B. And BQ is going to be negative 2B. Q is the midpoint of BC that is given to us. PQ is 6B minus 2A. Therefore, QC is going to be 6B minus 2A. So that's what we are going to put here. And when you simplify it, you are going to get 4B minus 2A. Now let's write down the ratio AB and BC. AB, which we know is 8B minus 4A. BC is 4B minus 2A. Factorize what you can factorize. We can factorize 4 out here. So you will have 2B minus A. And this side we can factorize 2. So we are left with 2B minus A. As you can see, the inside terms are same. They get cancelled. We are left with 4 is to 2. And if you simplify this, we get 2 is to 1. So that's the ratio of AB to BC. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope I've been able to help you. If yes, kindly subscribe to my channel and do share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching.